Hi, I'm Robert Rapier from Consumer Energy Report. Got a question from a reader this week about President Obama and falling gas prices. So the question is, do falling gas prices help President Obama in his bid for re-election? So just to give a little historical perspective here, every fall there is a transition to winter gasoline, which is cheaper to produce and it's available in greater abundance. And what that means is, at the end of summer driving season, demand also falls, and what we see is gasoline prices generally soften in the fall. And this happens in election years and non-election years. In election years, people pay a little bit more attention to it and ascribe a little more of significance to it. So in the spring, I was actually on Alan Combs' radio show, and I predicted this. I told him that by the fall, going into the election, it was very likely that we'd see lower gasoline prices. And at the time, Republicans were making an issue out of high gasoline prices and attributing that to President Obama. And I said the risk of making that a campaign issue is, as soon as gasoline prices start to decline, President Obama can say, if you were going to blame me for high gasoline prices, you have to credit me now for lower gasoline prices. In fact, he has very little to do with either spiking or lower gasoline prices. It's just what happens in the fall. Does it help him? Certainly it takes away one of the Republican talking points and likely does help President Obama. I actually thought that we would see him release some oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve in an effort to push down gasoline prices before the election, but with the gasoline prices falling anyway, there's little incentive for him to do that. So yes, I do think it helps him in a very close election. It could make some difference. Thank you for tuning in, and please tune in next week.